Hey guys, Sandy here, and welcome to the kickoff of the Taste the Rainbow swap for the Crafty Maven Getaway. Now, every Crafty Maven is going to be doing a layout or a project that features a color of the rainbow and a little bit of extras. We might have got a little creative with our colors here, but I'm going to kick it off. I have a rainbow of distress oxides, and let's see what I can do. All right, so to get started here, just so you guys know, I do not ink this fast ever. I have definitely put up the speed of this video. So there we go. I wish I could blend this fast or lay some ink down this fast. This would make me ridiculously excited. But I wanted to leave this in to show you where it starts, and then once I get everything blended up, where it ends. Now, I decided to pull the lids off of all of my ink pads and just let them go and leave them open. I'm not leaving them open for days or even hours. This probably took about 20 to 25 minutes to do all of this ink, laying it down and then blending it. So I wasn't too concerned with them drying out. Now, of course, if you are very concerned with the drying out, what you can do is just do one at a time. Now, I do have a paper towel off to the side, and what I'm doing is using that to kind of pull off the foam dauber bit off of the ink blending tool. And that is because I only have 2 tools. I don't have more than that. So I have to pull on and off my ink blending tools regularly. I do know that there are people that have one for each color, and they also have one dauber for each color. But here's my dirty little secret. I don't really care if the foam gets used on a different color or a different type of ink. Now, I'm probably contaminating ink pads, but honestly, I'm really just not that concerned with it. So you can see my first bit of the rainbow, and it is very, shall we say, not smooth. It is definitely very lined, and the colors don't really flow from one to the other. So what I am doing now is going back and trying to blend it in a little bit. Now, I am by no means an ink blending genius. I just can work the ink and maneuver it around enough to get it where I'm happy with it. So if you want like tips and tricks on ink blending, my biggest tip is to just keep going. Like, keep adding more ink, keep going back and forth between color and color, which is what I do here. Now, I did add some more purple tape to my fingers. If you guys don't know what purple tape is, it is a really low tack sticky tape put out by Thermoweb, and it is awesome stuff. So I just put it on my fingers because it was the closest thing I had to really protect my layout while I was inking up like a maniac over here. And I only had protected that one finger, but my other finger had blue on it, and now there's like a blue spot on my yellow, so you know, I got a whole thing going there. Now, my yellow is a little bit thinner, and, you know, I wish I would have made it a little bit thicker, but it is what it is, and I'm happy with the layout. I'm not, like, miserable or anything about it. So while I am blending the 2 colors, or the 3 colors, basically, so while I'm doing the yellow, like, I'm making sure I'm getting lots of yellow in the center, and then I'm kind of, like, doing this little zigzag thing to cover up where the yellow and green meet. In one direction, and then with the green, I kind of go in the other direction. And I just keep working the ink back and forth into each other until I feel like the connecting line isn't so striking. You can definitely tell, though, that the colors go from one color to the next, but it's a little bit of a smoother transition. And to be quite honest, my green ink pad is drier than my other ones. I'm not sure if it's just because I've used it more. I mean, it doesn't feel like I've used it more, but who knows, I could have. So here I am just repeating that process over and over again until I feel confident in how the colors blend together. Now, I know that I'm going to be doing a treatment over top of the rainbow, so I didn't feel like the need to make it absolutely perfect. If I wasn't doing something over the top of it and it was totally just my ink that was going to be on display and I didn't have something else to basically draw your attention away from the lines, I would have spent a lot more time blending it. But like I said, I am happy with how this came out. Now, silly old me, I forgot to press record after I had got out my stencil and my glitter paste. So this is that Vicky Bouton stuff. And I actually dumped in a little bit of Tonic Nouveau drops, I think, glitter drops, something like that. And I also put in a little bit of the Bo Bunny silver glitter paste, and I mixed it all together because I didn't feel like I had enough to do what I wanted. And when I put the Starburst stencil down, how I got those edges that you see there kind of like just blasted off, I just made sure I didn't go all the way to the end, and that's how that happened. I'm so sorry, you guys, that I did not record it. I don't know what happened. I just don't know. So here we go. Now I am back, and there are a couple bigger hunks on this page, and I kind of smooth them out a little bit or take them away because I want the layout to dry. I don't want to have to take the time to wait for it to dry. Now it does dry and it is curly a little bit, so there is some warping because I didn't use like a mixed media paper or anything like that. And then this is the photo, and I'm just trying to figure out if I want it to double matte it or single matte it. I really like rainbows with black and white, so my original thought was to double matte that photo, but nope. I thought it looked better with just the black. So I lay my adhesive down. Now this is a lot of adhesive. It is much more adhesive than I would normally use when I am backing a sheet of paper like this, but it, like I said, it does have a little bit of warping, and it wasn't completely dry because I got a little bit of glitter on my fingers, and I just really wanted it to stay down and stay flat. Now I have to say, I love the fact how the glitter paste and glaze and all that shimmeriness kind of worked with the Distress Oxides, and it brightened the colors. It gave it a little bit of a different look. Like, I really like how that looks, and you see it really well on the purple down at the bottom. Now, I don't know what was going on with my lighting here. I know it keeps going in and out. Not exactly sure what it is, unless the sun's going behind the clouds. I do have lights over my workspace, and I also have the big window, so who knows? It's just a little off. Now, I didn't make you watch me glue down all of these words, but I definitely wanted the title is basically the decoration of the page, and I thought that life gives us rainbows or life gives us friends so we can have rainbows was a perfect quote to basically be my title, my journaling, and everything, because when you go to a scrapbook retreat, those ladies are definitely scrappy friends, and I have not met a scrapbooker that couldn't be a friend. So it's really awesome, and I just wanted to add little bits, just still doing that same thing. So I had the rainbow from red to purple, and I have my my title from red to purple, and I just wanted to bring in small little embellishments like hearts and plus symbols, and I bring in some enamel dots. I think about rhinestones, but I'm thinking it's getting a little bit way too glittery. Like that blue heart that's next to Can, that had to go because that was super too glittery. So while I'm picking out these final little touches for my layout, please make sure that you click every link down below as the Crafty Mavens hop to give you a little bit of the taste of the rainbow. This was such an awesome idea for a hop, and we were all super, super excited about doing it for you guys. And I hope that you'll find some inspiration, maybe even be challenged to create with just one color of the rainbow, or even an entire rainbow. So I really hope that you guys find some awesome things along this hop. Be sure to like any of the videos if you really like them. Go ahead and subscribe to anyone you haven't subscribed to yet. And go ahead and leave comments down below, because we all love to chat. We just all really appreciate the community of scrapbookers that are online. It's amazing to me how people across the world can just really connect and come together over pretty paper and great memories. So, yep, and there goes that lighting again. It must be the clouds and the sun and all that fun stuff. So I did pull off that glitter heart, and its poor little guy's off to the side there. And then I'm just going to add a couple more enamel dots over here. And that is going to do it, you guys. So thank you again so much for watching. Come on, Sandy, pick out your enamel dots and put them down. I was a little scared because I like doing enamel dots in threes in 3 different sizes, but I only had 2 different sizes in that one color. But you know what? I figured it would work. So there it is, you guys. Here's a couple of still photos, and I cannot wait to see you guys really soon in my next video.